Welcome back to 8-Bit Benny versus the Ferret Business. How is it all going? So, I've actually done some off-camera work. I know. I said I was going to do it all real time, but you know what? I figured you guys probably did not want to watch me dig a mine. And put torches out around the town. Ooh, look at that. See? Look at all those torches. Oh, it's going to be so nice. I did find I needed to put torches on top of some of the places, like the garden down there, because I had a spider jump down at nighttime and scare the bejeebus out of me. So, I've added a couple extra torches, and hopefully it should all be fine. We should get less monsters at night. I do need to go along and put torches on top of the castle wall, but we're going to need to work on getting... I'm going to make a little bridge go over there. The other things I did last episode was I started a mine shaft, which you can see down yonder. You can see on the left-hand side of the screen. I've done a staircase down the center, going all the way down. I've basically gone down to bedrock. That's about it. I did run into one cave on the way. So I haven't actually started a full mine. I haven't gone looking for diamonds or anything. On the right of the screen, you'll notice down there is a smeltery. I got the smeltery up and running, and I've started with a bit of iron in there. So I started recording because I am ready to move on from our tool station to our tool forge. So we've had enough iron. I've smelted in the smeltery, we've made some blocks, and we are going to make our tool forge, which will allow us to make the tier 2 of our weapons and tools for Tinker's Construct. So let's get down there and see what kind of mess we can make. I was doing some tinkering, no pun intended, with Tinker's Construct in creative mode. And I suppose I should double check that I don't have any monsters in town. No, good. So, what did we run into? I was looking into what sizes we can make our smeltery. The smeltery is a multi-block construct, and you can actually make these a 1x1. So, you can actually make a smeltery that was, say, 1 block by 1 block by 1 block by 1 block by 1 block. So, if you had to, you can make a really small, tiny little smeltery. I don't know why you'd ever want to do that, other than not having enough resources. But other than that, other than not having enough resources, I'm not sure why you'd ever want to do that. As you can see, I've also made myself an iron pickaxe. The stonebound stuff was having some issues getting anything that required redstone level. So I had to make an iron pickaxe out of the 3 iron to get some of that stuff out of the way. So what did we have to craft to make this smeltery work? Well, we had to craft our smeltery controller, and that looks like... Let's go down to the next page. Let's find... That's a drain. This is a smeltery controller. So we have our seared bricks, and we just put 8 of them around, much like you would for a wood chest, and you get your smeltery controller. You only need 1 per smelter. You don't really need to go and build a bunch of them. I guess you could if you want to access it from multiple sides. That's an experiment I have not yet run. What else did we do? We made a smeltery drain, which is 6 seared bricks, 3 on either side, makes a smeltery drain. What does that give us? That allows us to pour out items that we have smelted in here. In this case, I've only got 1 seared faucet, which is just 3 of the seared bricks in a V pattern, much like you would for an iron bucket. This does allow me to pour stuff out. So, example, I have 4 iron ingots. This is what happens when we click on our smeltery controller. It's going to tell us how much metal we have, molten metal we have sitting inside our smeltery. I have obviously gone and cooked up some of the ores I found down in my mine shaft. The side on the left here is how many blocks you can put in there. So normally, you can put blocks in there. Oh, look, I could put cobblestone in there. Let's find out what happens when I put cobblestone in there. So what happens is you can see I put an ore or something into here that is compatible with the smeltery. And assuming I have lava over here in our fuel tank, this little red bar is going to count up. Depending on how dense the object is, the bar will take longer to move. When this is melted, it's going to appear over here in our tank as a molten version of something. Not quite sure what what the version of molten cobblestone is. We're about to find out. What else do I have in here? So I have some iron that I've made. We've got some molten aluminum, which is a leftover from making from an attempt to make aluminum brass, which we'll need to make some molds. Unfortunately, I mistakenly thought it was gold and the aluminum that combined together. It's actually copper and aluminum, and I have not found any copper yet. So, great thing about the left-hand side here is if we find this is not enough room, first of all, we can see that we have actually a decently sized smelter. We can scroll down for an extra 3 slots. The amount of items you can put in here are dictated by the interior of your smelter. So if you have a 3x3 inside for a total of 9 blocks, you're going to have 9 slots in here to put items in to smelt. If you then build it up another level, you're going to get a bonus 9 slots. In this case, we've gone up a 3rd level, so we've got 18 slots. Sorry, 9, 18, 27. Math is hard. Let's go shopping. So we have a lot of places to put items in here to smelt. The last thing we needed was some kind of tank to hold lava. These things are powered by lava, which is why we need to build some new tools, because I need to get working on the mine shaft and find another source of lava if we are going to power this thing. What does the seared tank take to make? Not that button. It's been a while since I played Minecraft. I keep forgetting where all my buttons are mapped to. So if we're looking at a seared... Well, there's several. We can do a seared tank, we can do seared glass, or a seared window. So the seared tank is much like our smeltery controller. We're going to surround it with seared bricks with some kind of piece of glass inside. I think any piece of glass works, which is why this keeps cycling through. What else do we have? Yeah, so that's going to show the others. And if we go to the seared glass, which is what I chose because I was running out of bricks. So it only takes 4 bricks and 5 glass. So 4 bricks on the corners and then 5 glass and a plus sign. So that's pretty cheap to make. What does the seared window look like? So kind of halfway between the two. So 6 pieces of brick and 3 pieces of glass. Luckily here, we are not hurting for glass with the amount of sand we have kicking around. Oh, look, it's nighttime. Look how well that town is lit up. Alright, let's go to the top of the tower and see what this place looks like at nighttime. Then we will build our tool forge, and then we'll build a real hammer. I did notice last time that I accidentally said a field hammer does a 9x9, which is not true. It does 9 blocks total. It will do a 3x3 for a total of 9. So I had 9 on the brain, and I said 9x9 when I should have said 3x3 for a total of 9. So you can see the inside of our smeltery there is a 3x3 for a total of 9 per level. We can keep building that up to get even more room to smelt items. I believe each square only holds 1 piece of ore, so if you have a whole stack of ore and you want to smelt them all at once, you're going to have to make it either a very wide or a very tall smeltery. So I don't think we're going to have that issue in this game. The smeltery is going to be great for building the first couple tools. Later on, we're going to revisit it when we get better materials to put into it. But once we have a certain amount of tools, we're probably going to start ignoring it because we're going to have other things to go on. So I'm going to sleep for the night. We're going to get rid of some of the chance of mobs coming out, although not much chance because I have put torches in the town. All right, so let's go back and let's take a peek at what we need to make for our tool forge. Let's see, we need to go tinker table. Oh, you know what? So, we have a bunch of blocks of iron over here. I'm going to take 4 of those. I'm going to take 3 of the seared bricks. And what else do I need? You know what? I need another tool forge, don't I? So, I need a tool station. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put our seared bricks in here. Then we're going to make 2 legs. And then we're going to go find some wood, which I should have over here. I've moved these wooden storage crates. They were at another house further down the lane. I moved them over here to hold all the stuff left over from the trees. In fact, why don't I cut these two down now while I'm here, because, you know, we want to keep producing wood. So we're going to need some of that. It goes all over the place. So, let's plant some trees. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take this piece of wood. We are going to make some oak planks. That's going to turn into a crafting table. Oh, look, benchmarking. Did I not already have that? Odd. So that crafting table becomes a crafting station. That's probably going to be the wrong thing, isn't it? I said we need a tool station, not a crafting station, which looks like that. Okay, well that's fine. We need a crafting station anyway. We need to go find some of that stencil paper, a blank pattern. Let's put that blank pattern there. Let's put that in there. Oh, let's not put that in there. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Tool station. Alright. Now we go back to our crafting station. Put our tool station in the middle. What do we have? A tool forge. I suppose I'm probably doing this in the wrong order. I'm sure there's probably something in our quest book that would allow me to do this and be getting rewards for it. But, oh well. So, that's a tool station. I don't think there's any reason to keep this tool station, but just in case, I'm going to pop it over there. So that if we ever need to go back, I mean, yeah, wow, it is so hard to make one of those, isn't it? If we ever need to go back, we can go back to it. So this is some of the ore that I've collected down there. Now, we need to look at doing some... Oh, you know what? I probably need to make some more stencils if I'm going to make the item I want. So, that being said, what do I want? What I really want is a crossbow. We're going to wait on the crossbow because I want some better materials to make it out of. The crossbow is a great weapon. It shoots far. You have to reload. And if you make it out of poor materials, the reload time is pretty painful. If you make it out of really good materials, the reload time is really snappy, and it's almost like a machine gun, which is great for, you know, picking off creepers and stuff like that. What we want to build right now is we want to build our hammer. So this is telling me that I'm going to need these two plates, a hammerhead, and I believe that's a tough tool rod. That's being said, it's not going to help if I don't have any paper. So, any blueprints. So let's do those. Let's do... So, and as we saw in an earlier episode, you can do wooden shears. That's cool. Earlier episode, 2 planks and 2 sticks will give us 4 blank patterns. You know what? Just because I know I'm going to need the patterns later, let's make a bunch more. So, patterns, we need our hammerhead. We need, I believe, this tough tool rod, tough rod pattern. And we need to do a large plate pattern. So, let's throw those into our pattern chest. We have lots of cobble on us, so that's our tough tool rod pattern. I guess if I was smart, I would have double checked I didn't have those already, but that's fine. And that's not going to work, so let's put some cobblestone here. So the tough tool rod pattern in the top slot with the stone shard didn't work. The tough tool rod pattern needs way more stone than what the shard will give for us. I'm just going to verify none of these will. Yeah, I didn't think so. So stone hammer. And then we get our large plate pattern. We're going to need 2 of these. Alright, so you know, I'm going to leave that right in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our tool forge. We're going to click on our hammer. And yes, some of you are probably screaming at me, why am I going to build this out of stone? Well, because stone, we're going to have lots of it, and it's going to give us the ability to repair this pretty darn fast. So let's look. We've got stonebound, mining level iron, skill level clumsy, skill XP 0 of 1824. That's going to take a while to level up. Repair material stone, which is exactly what we want. Durability is 589, stonebound modifier 1, attack, we don't really care about, we're not going to be attacking with it, although we can see the hammer does have a bonus versus undead. Mining speed is 1.6, which is pretty slow, but we can later on throw on some redstone to speed that up. Again, this is an introductory hammer. We are probably going to swap it out for something more robust when we get later into the game. For now, boom, pro tinker, nice. See, I'm a pro now, guys. Yeah, I don't think that makes me a pro. Anyway, now we have our hammer. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I forgot. We can also do this. Boom. Now we have a name on it, and it didn't cost us a bunch of XP. Alright. What else did we do last time? Between last episode and this one, the stone pickaxe has been leveled up. We are now at skill level Adept. I believe that's level 4. We're getting close to level 5. So I've done quite a bit of mining. Durability's down a little bit, but that's fine. You can see the durability is almost a tenth of what our stone hammer is. But the mining speed is much faster. So it's going to be interesting. What else? Oh, we have not upgraded our utility blade yet. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. We need to make my favorite item in this game. Boom. Cleaver. So, I really want to make a cleaver. Cleavers are one of my favorite weapons. Again, we're going to make this one out of stone, which I am going to live with for the moment. Later on, we will make it out of something real. But for now, we're going to make ourselves a stone cleaver. I think it was 2 tough rods. Take that, put the rod there. You know what? If it wasn't 2, I'll just have extra for something. You'll also notice that putting those in is actually chewing up more than 1 piece of cobblestone per, so you have to kind of be careful. You can really burn through materials pretty fast. I should also show you before I make the cleaver. So once we find some copper, which is exactly what we're going to look for, seared stone, 1 block. Let's see what that turns into. Once we have seared stone, smeltery structure block. Ah, interesting. So I think we can make the seared stones to replace the seared bricks, which would make this thing much bigger. That's interesting. That's good to know. But that is beside the point. So, if we were... Those aren't I. Does this turn into any kind of brick? Because that would be terribly handy. Nope, didn't think so. So, we need... If we were to make some molds in order to pour molten metal into the mold to make stronger parts in stone, what we need to do is we need to take a part that's made out of stone. We put it into our casting table here. I need to have this seared faucet over here because I can't right click that. That won't pour into it. That being said, if I just pick it up and move it over here, that would pour into it. Unfortunately, I do not have any... Oh, can I do gold? You know what? Let's take a peek. Well, look at that. I can do gold. So gold will act as a mold medium. So you can see it consumes the stone that I had made, our stone template, but we now have a large blade cast. So if I were to put this in there and say I put the molten iron in there, I could actually make myself an iron sword, which I can't do right now because I don't have enough iron to do. Let's fix that. So let's throw some iron in here. Of course, the one problem is I don't know if those are going to increase because we're kind of out of lava. Alright, so let's see if we're going to make a large blade pattern. Stone large sword blade. Let's see what that uses up. So that, wow, so that used up 8. Much like our mold tells us it takes 8 material. It takes 8 material to make this piece, and I bet you if we put the mold down and pour it into it, it would take also 8. It would take 8 ingots poured into there for us to get the sword blade itself. So for now, we're going to suffice to say that we are going to use stone, because that's what we're going to use. We have it on hand. Stone cleaver. Ooh, prepared to fight. Another achievement. Blood moon. All right. Yeah, there's a... Oh. Let's go save the villagers. Run. We'll get to see these the stone cleaver in action. You. So the stone cleaver is a bit of a slow sword, but it does a lot of damage. Hi guys. Great thing about the stone cleaver is it also has a good chance to drop heads. More. What else is in town? Okay, I think the rest are stuck outside of town. Alright, let's go rest. I really don't want to endanger my villagers, because someday later I would really like to be able to trade with them. Sushi time. Alright, well, that's one food source down. And again, the nice thing about using stone, as weak as it is, we are going to have a lot of material to be able to use to fix our items, whether they be our pickaxe, our hammer, or our cleaver. So, oh, you know what? I need to go drop some items off here. Mob drops. We really got to get something better up here. Alright, so zombie heads. Yay. Don't know what I'm going to use those for, but I will probably use them eventually. So iron pickaxe, ferret business blade. What's this going to take? Durability. Wow. Okay. That's fine. You know what? I will leave my ferret blade here because I have a feeling I'm not going to be using it much. Yeah, that's fine. Should probably also grab some wood to make some torches as we go mining. Alright. Did any of this? Yeah, no, that's all stopped. And we've got 3 of these. No wood in there. Let's grab a half stack. Oh look, I have some wood there. Let's turn that into sticks, because I'm feeling I'm going to need more... I'm going to need more torches later on. So let's make another bucket, because I would really like some lava. Oh, the other great thing about the seared glass, we don't have any, no. Oh well. The other great thing about the seared glass is it's empty, so we can do this. So we're going to see that our smeltery is, all the items are still there. We have our seared glass on us. Well, why do we have our seared glass with us? Because when we pick it up, it keeps the lava inside of it. So I'm hoping beyond hope that I am going to be able to find some lava down here, and then I can set the seared tank down next to it, fill it up with a bucket, and then run it back up here. So you can see we came down here. We ran into a bit of a cave system here. I've kind of locked it off so that I didn't have time to explore it. I really wanted to get down as low as I could, and then, you know, I wanted to make sure I could include you guys into this when I got to a decent spot, which we have. So, let's see, I've got a little kill window here, just for fun. Bye-bye. Bullets. Alright. So we'll have to go explore that at some point. But for now, let's just leave it, because we're looking for lava. So, oh, you know what we should do? Is at 15. I want to go down to 14, 13. Alright, so I think what we need to do is we need to start to make some tunnels, and I want to start here. Boom! 3x3. Also known as 9. So we're gonna make this our mining level. Let's see, do I have any red spots? Yes, I do. Bam. That solves it. F7. Alright. Check our map. Yeah, see, I hear a lot of lava, but I don't see any on the map. It's magnesium. So the great thing about the hammer is, you can see, it's going to allow us to mine things pretty darn fast. So normally people do poke hole where they'll do a 2x2 going in. I've seen people do mine shafts like that where they'll go 2x2 in, and then every other block they'll drill a bunch through as far as they can reach down the hall in order to be more efficient for mining. The nice thing with the stone hammer is we don't really have to worry about that. You know, I'm going to put those torches up a little bit higher. Ferrous ore. So these can't actually get any of those, but my iron pickaxe can. I think that's it down there. Alrighty. And of course we've got our gravel, bane of digging underground. Alright. Well, we'll take a quick moment and see if we can find any lava here. I hear it all around, I just don't see it. Maybe I should go the other way. Because, you know, watching me dig a mine is not going to be the most interesting thing. Here's a fun tip. If you're a little bit newer to Minecraft and don't know this, if you can get the timing down, this works for gravel and sand. You put a torch in your hand, you pound the block away, and just before the one above it drops, you put a torch down and it will auto-break everything that falls onto it. It's a bit of a quick way to have to go through all that stuff so you don't have to dig through it all. Oops. It saves your tools, it saves you time, it saves you from boredom of watching gravel fall. And then you keep digging. Totally went the wrong way. This is... Okay, you know what? Bam. Let's go the other way. See if the other way is more exciting. I did put a workbench and a chest up there because I was running out of room in inventory when I was coming down this way. You can see that we're not actually digging dirt because the hammer does not mine dirt sources. Of course, as you can imagine, the one dangerous thing about using the hammer is that you could easily open into a mine shaft, an abandoned mine shaft, and then you could have monsters all over you. So what we're going to do, because I can hear so many monsters around me, we're just going to do that real quick, okay? That should hopefully give us a place to run and hide around a corner, should we end up needing to run from monsters. So you can see how fast it is to dig with this, even though the hammer is slower than my pickaxe. I mean, geez, look at how fast that is. Boron ore. Interesting. Okay, the lava sound went away. Oh, there it is. It's back. I don't think I want to dig that out. So one of the scary things is, yes, if you use your hammer and you dig through a wall and suddenly, bam, you just open up a 3x3 grid into a horde of zombies and creepers and stuff. It can be a bad end to your day, let's just say. Wow. Ooh, redstone. Stone. Oops. Can't dig with that. Let's try this. And instead of actually filling this all in, I'm just going to put a torch down. Lead ore. You know what? I'm going to leave that there for now. It's also a fast way to get XP. just leave that. That torch will take care of any monster spawning there. Silver ore. Alright, see my stone pickaxe is getting a bit weak, so... Bam. Ta-da! That's pretty easy. Let's do the same thing with the hammer. And once more. There we go. So, you can see we're already... Oh, wow, what's that? Really drops from redstone ore. Nuclear craft. Ooh. So you can see we're already getting pretty full in our inventory, and we haven't been down here very long. It's one of the, I guess you could say, bad things about the hammer is that it really fills up your inventory fast. So at some point we're going to need to look into doing, maybe we can do an ender pouch. I like to do an ender pouch to some kind of storage system so that while I'm down here, I can just ender pouch things in and it automatically goes into chests and things like that. At least it's one of my favorite things to do. It's just a way to increase your inventory space. Man, those monsters are really loud. Guess I should turn those down. Oh well, I'll do that between episodes. Well, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed I haven't found any lava yet, so I think what we'll do is... we're going to need to cut the episode, and I'll try and find some lava for you guys, and come back once I have. Alright, behind this wall. Nope, not exciting. Alright, let's check the map. Yeah, we're getting to a source of lava. If we keep going straight, we're going to see that we can hit a source of lava. There's obviously a lot of monsters near us, so alright people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video here. Oh, there's a bat over there. I'm going to cut the video. We'll come back once I find some lava. And we'll see the Tinker's Construct smeltery in full force once we have the seared glass full of lava. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so we're back with 8-Bit Benny versus the Ferret Business. I didn't make it very far. And I obviously haven't found lava yet, but what I did find, woo, diamonds. So I thought I would bring you all in for the diamond find. So we're going to see that our hammer isn't going to mine the diamond, which I'm okay with. So let's vein mine this. Let's find out what we got. 5 diamonds. So that is the start. We have found diamond. We get the achievement? I don't think we got the achievement. That's because we don't have anything in between it, do we? No, we don't. That's fine. Apparently, some of the stuff I've built did not register on this, but that's fine. So we're in this mostly for the quest book, not for those achievements. So, I haven't found lava yet. It's going to be a while, so I think what I'm going to do is, since we found our diamonds, I'm going to end the episode on a high note that, hey, we found diamonds. So that's going to be pretty cool. I don't quite know what we're going to make out of it yet. We'll probably make a diamond pickaxe or, oh, better idea. Bam. Can I do this here? No. We're going to go back to the tool forge and we're going to soup up our items here. So we're going to scoot up the stairs. Oops, if I can hit the stairs. And let's upgrade these items, because I want these to be stronger. So hopefully what I can do is I can just add a diamond to each of those, that pickaxe and that hammer, and we are going to up their mining level. I just can't remember. Does it need to be the tool forge? Bam, look at that. So by putting the stone pickaxe and a diamond in the tool forge, we are going to increase the durability by 500. We're going to give mining level obsidian, which means we can now actually mine diamond and obsidian with this pickaxe, which means I can get rid of my iron pickaxe now. And what else does it give it? It's used up one of the modifiers, and we still have, you can see 2/3 of the way down the box, modifiers remaining 1. So we can still add modifiers to this thing. So that's a good thing. And of course the durability goes way, way up. So let's do the same thing with our hammer. And, oh, look at that durability. That's nice. Uses up the only modifier we have on here, but you know what? We're gonna live with that. That's gonna be okay. So let's get rid of some of this. And yeah, let's throw the diamond in there, why not? And then let's call it quits there. So, what do? We made our tool forge today. We made our stone hammer. We can now look in, and we made our cleaver, which is my favorite sword. We can also look into making our crossbow now once we get some better materials to make it out of. We started looking at making our molds, the casts that we're going to use to make our better items, and we did a bit of digging into our mine shaft to look for lava, and what did we find instead? Diamond, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty stellar. So things are starting to shape up. We're still early in the game. We're still in the start of the game. I wouldn't say that we've hit mid-game yet. There's still a ton of stuff we need to look at. I'm going to do some more work off camera. I'm going to fill up that seared tank and throw it back into our smeltery so we can get some of the iron smelting. And then we will see you next episode once I come up with a plan for what we're going to do. That's right. I have no idea what we're going to do. No, just kidding. What we're probably going to do is I'd like to start looking into some agricraft stuff and get us a better source of food, because if we're going to do a lot of mining, our bread is going to run out pretty fast, even if we toast it. So I would like to set up some super crops and start all of that working. Although we've got some good wheat over there, I want more. So yeah, next I'll do some off-camera mining, and next episode we will start looking at some agricraft and well, if we're lucky, maybe we should also look into the quest book a bit. I bet you we can probably bang out a couple of the beginning quests now that we are starting to gain some minerals from down below. Alright, everybody. I will see you all next episode. Bye-bye.